Hello, happy Monday, December 20, no, not 29th, December 9th. It's 6 p.m. and I am live here on Facebook and YouTube. I do have a different setup, so you guys will have to let me know how it's looking. I'm going to have some content coming out here soon with a craft room office makeover. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be pretty cool. So let's see, let's go down our list of items here. So I have my December Inspiration Experience open. Registration is open until the 15th of this month. The bundle that I am doing is the Umbrella Days, and it is beautiful. It's so pretty, so cute. You're going to get a half a pack of the Bold's 6x6 DSP, a full pack of the iridescent adhesive back discs. You'll do 10 card projects. I'll have a special pillow gift for you. And there's going to be the December's charm that is going to be included with that as well. Also, if you have not already, sign up for my Sparkle and Shine weekly newsletter. It's just a little bit of sparkle and shine to put into your week. Instead of getting, a bunch of junk emails, this is a little bit of fun. You get to see some different designs that I've been creating. So that will be down in the description. There'll be a link down there. You can subscribe. We have, at Stampin' Up, we have our last chance products sale going on. And actually tonight's bundle, I'm so sad, is on the last chance product list. It's one of my favorite bundles. I have loved it ever since it first came out, and I just, at least the DSP is staying, but the stamp set and the dies are going to be retired. So if you like this bundle tonight, I encourage you to go to my online store, which is also linked in the description, and purchase the bundle for this week. All right, so this week the bundle is Latte Love, and it is retiring soon. And it's once it's gone, it's gone. Can't get it again, I guess, unless you go find it from somebody else. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. So here is our bundle for tonight. The Latte Love. It's so beautiful. I love all the different stamps in here. As you can see, I have used it a lot. You have all kinds of different dies to work with. We're actually going to make a couple of these. Show you some little tips and tricks here. It's a beautiful, beautiful bundle. I just love it. All right, so let me show you our first card for tonight. We're going to do two different cards. This is my first card for tonight. Hey Jen, how are you doing? Hope you had a good day. So this is going to be our first card. Jen, let me know how my setup is, if everything looks clear. I'm still kind of working out the kinks here. So we have the big coffee dispenser here, and I don't know. Hey Amy, how you doing? You can't quite tell, but there is a window sheet back here to make it kind of shimmery or kind of glossy looking. We have our glimmer paper back here, which I have just started using and I am in love with. And I did do this as a birthday card. The inside I did a little bit more fancy this time. Thought that would be a little bit fun to play around with. And of course our envelope has to match. So I did some of those coffee circles as well. Amy, Jen, how was your day today? Hope it was good. All right. So let's go ahead and see what we need for this project. So we're going to need a window sheet, which is basically like just an acetate sheet. It's clear. I don't know if you can really see it, but you're going to need a small piece of that. You're going to need a scrap piece of fresh freesia. Actually, this is the inside piece. So this is going to be 2 3/4 by 4, and this is going to be this inside piece here. Then we're going to need a scrap of gold. Yes, I love this sparkle too. This glimmer paper is just, oh, it's so pretty. I haven't used it enough. We're going to need a scrap of early espresso, a scrap of, this is petunia pop. We're going to need a 1 3/4 by 3/4 piece of fresh freesia. This is for our sentiment. We're going to need, I put this on the back here, 3 1/4 by 4 piece of glimmer paper, and this is, I'm pretty sure, petunia pop. Look at that shimmer. Is that not beautiful? Oh, I just love it. So, so pretty. Then we're going to need 2 small pieces. These are 1/8 by 2 3/4. And they're just little tiny pieces. And those are going to go as decoration on the inside. Make it kind of fancy for whoever gets the card. Thought that would be fun. Then we're going to have my standard inside. 3 inches by 3 1/4 inch by 5. That's my inside. We're going to have our, this is from our DSP. It's 3 by 3 3/4. And this is the, I don't really know what kind of pattern it is. It's kind of like when you stick your coffee down and it makes the coffee ring, but it doesn't make the full coffee ring. This is actually my favorite page in the Latte Love DSP set. I just love it. Basic beige, of course. This is 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to have petunia pop, 3 3/4 by 5. Then we're going to have our base. Our card base is my favorite fold, is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And this is Gorgeous Grape. And of course we have our envelope. So let's go ahead and get our stuff situated here. So I'm going to get my piercing mat, and I'm going to get my paper, my stamp off paper here. I don't know, yeah, it's really been used. It's been loved. I don't have another piece right handy. I've been doing some moving around in my office and getting everything together, and I'm kind of a little unorganized at the moment, which is crazy for me because I love to be organized. All right, so from our set, we're going to take this stamp right here, and I'm going to put it on my block here. And it looks like this. It's just like the little coffee ring. And what I used was Berry Burst on this to give it a little bit of extra pop here in the back. I don't know if you can quite tell, but the back there is got this kind of all over it, kind of like a nice little background. So I'm just going to, no rhyme or reason, and just kind of go around. Yes, it is. I'm so sad this bundle is going away. I haven't played as much with it as I want. But it's always my favorite. I always gravitate towards it. Let's see. All right, that should be good. Let's see, where is my chamois? Get this cleaned off here. All right. So now we can take our basic beige, and we are just going to glue down our Petunia Pop. I'm going to move this out of the way for right now. I think I'm done with that stamping for the moment. Can you guys believe it's almost Christmas? My glue doesn't want to work here. Well, let me get my other one. Sometimes they don't want to cooperate. There we go. This one's been upside down for longer, I think. There we go. And my trick is if you line it up left, center, and right, so it looks about even, you more than likely will end up with it in the middle. And I prefer green glue. It's how I learned. I know Christmas is too close. It really is. I'm behind on everything. I was supposed to get my Christmas cards done this weekend, and that did not happen at all. I didn't touch them at all. All right, so now let's take our beautiful glimmer paper and our DSP, and I'm just going to kind of lay this out. I put it at an angle so that this bottom corner is on this corner, or this edge of the Petunia Pop, and this corner is on the edge up here of the Petunia Pop, the background Petunia Pop. And I'm just going to let it sit just like that. And I'm going to take my DSP, put some glue on the middle only because I don't want it to be on these corners. I want to make sure that I know where it is going to go. I don't want it to stick down all the way. So I'm going to do this corner up on the Petunia Pop and this corner down on this Petunia Pop, with keeping my glimmer paper in its same position. And I do this first because if I need to change it, I can. If I can get a different piece of glimmer paper, or just in case I have a goof up. There we go. Now you can go back if you want, and you see there's, well, it hasn't fully adhered yet, but you can go back in and put a little bit of glue in between those places that didn't get it, just to make sure. Whoops, I have my note still. Just to make sure that it stays down. Give it a good press down there. All right, put this back here. Now I'm going to take my dimensionals for this, and I'm going to flip this over. I am going to put 5 dimensionals on here, one at each corner, and then one in the middle. You can also take minis and put them here if you would like to. It's totally up to you. I felt like I kind of liked it being a little bit free, so I didn't put those there. Whoops. These dimensionals lately have been sticking together for me. They stick to the contact paper, and they also stick to the inside, like the here. And when I pull out one, I usually get 2 or 3 of them because they just stick together. All right. I'm going to line my corners up again before I press down. So I have this corner at this side, whoops, and this corner at this side. And now I can press down because I have it exactly where I want it. So this corner, and this corner, and this corner, and this corner is on our Petunia Pop still. I just didn't, for me, you can do it over the Petunia Pop if you would like, but for my design, I decided not to do that. All right, now we can put our card front on our card base. I also used dimensionals for this. I think you can still send it through the mail. It is going to be a thicker card. I think this is a really good card for if you're going to a birthday gathering. And I did 5 on this one as well, just to make sure we don't have anything sagging. To kind of hand it to somebody, because it's just so pretty that it would be nice to have on like a package, you know. So I'm going to take this, do my best to center it left, right, and bottom. There we go. And press down. There we go. Isn't that so pretty? Ugh, I love the glimmer paper. Now what we're going to do is we need to assemble our, I don't know, this coffee thing. I don't really know what this thing is called. I probably should, but I don't. So we have, from our Petunia Pop scrap, we die cut this piece out, as well as our window sheet piece. We did that as well out of this die. Then we have the middle piece here out of our, this is Early Espresso, stamped out of that, or die cut out of that with this die right here. Then we have out of our gold, this outer die here, which is, oh, that's what makes it. It's this die right here. And it's just so pretty. I love it with the gold. So first what we're going to do is line up our Petunia Pop with where we are going to want the top here of our outer part here. Coffee press? Yeah, that's probably what it is, a coffee press, something like that. All right, and I'm going to grab a piece of tape. I love to use tape on my cards. So we've got it so that it's just up here. You can still see the little spout, but it's just under the lid. I'm going to hold it down, well, so I can flip it here. I'm going to have to redo it here since it's shifted. So I'm just going to get it how I want it. And then flip it, hold it down, and I'm just going to put a piece of tape right here. Because to me, this is the easiest way to line everything up without committing. And there we go. Now we can put our coffee part on with a little bit of glue. You can also use your seal. And I liked it a little bit further down. So how I did this was I turn it sideways so I can kind of see the whole part. And I just kind of line it up. Right there. Just like that. And we might need to scoot this guy. There we go. Just like that. So you see a little bit of it peeking out down the bottom, but the majority is up here at the top. Now we're going to take our, French press, that's what it is. I should probably know that, but I don't. I didn't know it. All right, so I'm going to get my little tool here. We're going to use our glue dots. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually flip this way. And I'm just going to stick a glue dot right on the back of the lid here. And I'm going to take my piece of window sheet that I had cut out. I'm going to line it up with the Petunia Pop. I'm just going to press it down right there onto that glue dot there. And so now we have that, you can kind of see the shininess now. And then I go back with a couple glue dots and I will flip this back up and I will put my glue dot where you can't see it, behind the gold piece, and stamp it down there, and that will, or push it down, that will put the glue dot on the underside of your window sheet. And then you're going to want to do that again so that your French press stays down as well. Let's see if this worked. There we go. I kind of got it in the middle of that this part of the French press here. It is kind of open, and I kind of got my glue dot a little bit in there. So just like that. And I'm going to do that one more time down here at the bottom. And I just do this to make sure that it's going to stick. I don't want it to come off the card and flop around or get messed up, get torn off or ripped. So I just take the time to glue dot, and then you don't have to worry. It's all stuck together. It's not going to come apart. We're all good. All right. Now we can take our French press. We're going to put it up here. And then we also have, out of our Petunia Pop, die cut a little coffee mug. That is, I believe it's this one. It comes with two, so you have the handle on both sides. You can pick which side you want the handle on. I am going to do it this way. And we also have a, if I can get it out, this is a little piece of coffee, which is one of these little tiny dies here. This one right here. It does 2 at a time, which is nice. So I'm going to take this coffee piece here. I'm going to grab my tweezers, which to me are essential, an essential tool. I'm just going to put the tiniest bit of green glue. I'm just going to line it up in the top part of this mug and just press down and hold it for a second so that it looks like we have coffee in our mug. Isn't that so cute? Oh, it's adorable. So we have both of those. Now we can get our piece of fresh freesia, and the sentiment that I used came from the, oh, this is not the right one. It is, what did I do with it? I think I put it up here. 1 second. Good job, Dublin. Yep, here it is. That's what I get for cleaning up. All right. I have it out of the Loveliest Trees bundle, and I'm going to use this Happy Birthday here. It didn't have a Happy Birthday with the Latte Love, and I wanted to do a birthday, so I picked that one, and that is also available in my online store. I'm going to put that on there, and then I used Petunia Pop. Here it is. And I stamped the Happy Birthday in the middle. There we go. And I liked this one because it was a bit dainty, and I thought that it worked really well with the glimmer paper. Right. And now we can go ahead and assemble the rest of this. So I glued my French press. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue around just to get it to where it's going to stick. I'm going to stick it down. You can put it wherever you want. You can, whoops, I had glue on my finger. You can put it at an angle. You can leave it up and down, however you like it. And I used dimensionals, 2 dimensionals on the sentiment here. And I put this down first, but I also kind of put my coffee mug where I kind of sort of wanted to make sure that it was gonna be ish. And I'm gonna put my sentiment there. So then I can put a dimensional on the back of my coffee mug and set it on here. I think I'm going to go this way. There we go. How cute is that? I love the glimmer paper. And we've had it for so long, and I just haven't played with it. There's so much to play with, and I didn't get to it yet. All right. So I have these adhesive backed swirl dots. These are not retiring, so we will still have these, and you can tell that I really like them because I have multiple. And I think this is actually the 3rd one I've gone through. And I'm just going to kind of set these around. Let's go up here with that one, and let's do one of these a little bit darker. Let's put you, we'll put him here. There we go. Just like that. So pretty. Now we can do our inside, which I just this time wanted to make it a little bit more fun since the glimmer was going on. So I have my inside piece, which is my standard, the 3 3/4 by 5. I'm going to get my paper, stamp off paper back. Put this down here, and I used Petunia Pop and my coffee ring stamp from the Latte Love Bundle. Put that back on there. And I don't know if you can tell, but I stamped some at full strength and some I stamped where I stamped off. So some are lighter, some are darker. I just thought that it kind of added with that shimmer. So I'm just going to do a couple of them at full strength, which is not stamping off. Whoops. Sometimes these stamps like to stick. Thank you, Jen. I like it too. It's so pretty. Now I'm going to go back with a lighter hand. I'm going to stamp off and then stamp. And you don't have to get so much in the center because we're going to cover it up, but I thought that it looked nice when you kind of had it going into the center, so I just kind of did the whole thing and then let it look pretty in the end, how it was going to be with, I think I'm going to do that one full. Let's do this one full. There we go. I'm going to do a stamp off of this one right here. There we go. I like that. All right. Now, what I did was I took my piece of 2 3/4 by 4, and this is fresh freesia. I kind of put it down here in the center. Doesn't that look so pretty? I just love it. I really enjoyed going with all these different colors, all kind of in the same family, but it's kind of, they complement each other so well. Even though they're different, they just meld together so prettily. Is that a word, prettily? So pretty. All right, I'm gonna stick this down here in the middle. There we go. Now we can take our pieces here of our glimmer paper, and these were 1/8 by 2 3/4, and these are just going to go on the top and bottom. And I went very, yeah, they are really good together, right, Jen? I'm going to go very, very lightly on this glue here, and I'm actually going to take the side of my glue tip here and rub some of it off, because I really don't want the card to, I'm not in frame here, I really don't want the card to glue itself together, since this is the inside. So I'm just going to line it up here on this left side, and line it up along the bottom, and get it right down there on the right side. You can also have these cut a little bit longer and then just snip them with your paper snips if you would like. I did that on this other card. I did one that way, and I did another where I cut it exactly, and I actually preferred it exactly because it was a little bit harder to get it exactly straight, and I preferred it this way, but you also can do it with your paper snips. Let's see, let's get this down here. There we go. Isn't that so pretty? It just adds a little bit extra. And now, that is our example card. So we're going to put it in this card. We're just going to take our green glue. I just kind of put it all over. I think I want it to go this way. Going to line my left, right, and bottom as best I can to kind of get this centered. Doesn't always work, but it's usually pretty good. Pretty good to me. There we go. How pretty. And now, of course, we have to do our envelope. This is the example envelope that I did, just to kind of make it a little bit fun. So we're just going to do the same thing. We have our petunia pop, and I did the light and the dark. So I'm going to start out with, I know which side this is. I'm going to do the full strength first. And then I'm going to stamp off I just love this little stamp. It just is, it's just a pretty, I'm going to do this one full. Here we go. Just makes it really pretty. There we go. And we have our envelope. I'll close this before I get it all over myself. And that is our first card. Beautiful glimmer paper. We have a window sheet here. So pretty. And we decorated it a bit more on the inside to make it a bit more of a glamorous kind of birthday card for a special birthday. And our envelope. So, so pretty. All right. Our second card. Jen, you're going to love this because it is peacock. However, I'm going to recreate it in Summer Splash, because I thought it'd be a little bit easier to see the Summer Splash. So this is our second card. This is Pretty Peacock Glimmer Paper. And this is another stamp that's within the bundle. I did our little coffee mug in gold. So I thought that would be fun. And then I decorated the inside with just that same little coffee. Let's see if I can get it to, oh no. There we go. With that coffee spill there. But it's so, so pretty. And of course our envelope has the coffee part on it as well. So let's get these pieces, go through this. So we've got our card base, and this one I'm going to do in Summer Splash. Yes, Peacock Jen, I did it just for you. I was like, oh hey, I've got peacock glimmer paper. I didn't realize that. And I was like, hey, that'd be really pretty. Alright, so I just burnished that a little bit so it'll sit down for me. So we've got Summer Splash here. And then we've got our petal pink to go on. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And then we've got our espresso, early espresso, which is a 1/4 less to go there. And then we have our DSP, which this is probably my second favorite, although I have a hard time using it because it's so busy, but I still love it so much. And it goes really good with the So Swirly that we have, the embossing folder. Oh, it's so pretty together. So we're going to have that as our layer. And then what I did was I used the dies from the Spotlight on Nature. So I did this die here and cut this outer piece. And because I didn't want to use all that glimmer paper behind it, Jen, you're going to laugh at me because I do the same thing with my ribbon. I like to keep it. I cut this out with this die right here, and now I actually have another one that I can use for something else. I just have to pop out these pieces, and I have the peacock one too. So you kind of get 2 out of 1, and you're going to cover it up with your piece of the white that goes on top, so nobody's ever going to know. And actually, I kind of found that it was easier to glue it because I could put a piece of tape over here and it actually stuck. Whereas when I was using glue on the other one, it was a little bit challenging to get it to stick. And then we have our gold, and I already did our little gold cup here, mug. And let's see, I need where did my little white piece go? Let me just grab another one here. So what I did first, I grabbed my trimmer. I probably dropped the piece, and I bet Dublin took off with it. My youngest dog. He's gotten a lot of things here. He had a whole thing of dimensionals the other day. When I wasn't paying attention, I dropped it. Alright, that's big enough, right? Yep, okay. So you just need a scrap piece of basic white. And I'm going to set this up here. I'm going to show you how to do, I should have cut this a little bit more, because you only need it to fit within the this die here. But I still did it as it was all the way out so that I could kind of make sure that it was going to go all the way to the edges here. So I'm going to grab my stamp off paper again, and this one I stamped off each time because I didn't want it to be so dark. I used pecan pie, and this is the stamp. It's a little I don't know if you can see it. It's a little like coffee smudge droplet. a couple drops. So I'm just going to move those scissors out of the way. Tap, tap, tap. I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm just going to do the same thing I did with the other card. I'm just going to, no rhyme or reason, just get these guys down here looking cute. You guys had a good day? Mine was pretty good. I had to go back to the IKEA drop-off or pickup place to get 2 more legs for my new desk because the drawer system I got is short. I didn't take that into account. So I had to get that, and then it was hard to get those on with the desk already up. All right, so that's what I did there, and then I cut this out. I kind of lined it up however I thought it looked the best. And then I cut it out, and I took from the Unbounded Love this Happy Birthday, and this is, this is still current. So I took this Happy Birthday stamp, and I took my Early Espresso, make sure I get it all over this one. These darker colors, sometimes they need to be full of ink. I'm just going to put it in the center and press down. And these are photopolymer, so I do recommend using your piercing mat with it. Oh, that's so pretty. That came out perfect. Oh, I just love that together. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. All right. Now we can assemble. So let's go ahead and glue. And this is actually a really simple card to put together. It's not very many components here. It's mostly just layering some cardstock and some DSP. I'm going to line up my left, right, and middle. Stick it down here. And I take my really pretty DSP. This is the other side. And isn't that neat? It's kind of like when you put your coffee, when they do coffee for you at the coffee shop, and then they make it really pretty out of your foamed up milk. Line this up here. There we go. I like that green glue because it gives me a little bit of wiggle room to make sure that it goes where I want it to go. And now I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. I'm going to do 5 dimensionals on here. Do you guys have the Latte Love bundle? This is going to be a bundle for me that I will never get rid of. I just love it so much. Definitely, if you don't have it and you want it, go to my online store and get it before it sells out, because once it's gone, it's gone. All right, and I'm just going to line this up. Yep, and then press down. And then I can take my glimmer paper. I'm going to line up my Happy Birthday here, and I'm going to grab a piece of tape. There we go. Got it lined up, so I'm just going to flip it, hold it down. There we go. I'm going to put one more piece just to make sure we're secure. I'm a tape person. There we go. It's stuck on there. It's not going to come off. And now we can take our dimensionals, and I kind of loaded this one up with dimensionals just because it didn't have this middle part here, and I wanted it to be... I do love my coffee. Yeah, Jen loves her coffee too. Yeah, the summer splash is really pretty on it. I thought it'd be a little bit easier to see the color on camera because when I was testing with this one, it's a little bit challenging to see that peacock in it because it's so dark with the shimmer. So I thought that to get that glimmer look, I would go for Summer Splash here to do it on camera. But in person, Jen, I'll bring it tomorrow night to our meeting. But because that peacock on it is so pretty. You'll love it. Alright, so I'm going to take these off, and I pretty much centered this. There we go. Just like that. And then I took our little coffee mug, stuck a little dimensional there, and see, how do I want this one to go? I think I want it to go this way. I want it to be not on my letters. There we go. How pretty. So darn cute. I love it. Now we can do our inside. So we have our inside piece here. I don't know what I did with my cut up basic white. It disappeared. Maybe I cleaned it up. So we're gonna do 5, 3 3/4. Yes, the color combination is so pretty. I'm going to get my stamp off paper. And I'm going to do pretty much the same thing that I did with the other one, but just with this other stamp here. And let's see, and I also use the pecan pie for this one. You could probably use the, actually, you know what, let's try it with the early espresso because I'm kind of curious what it's gonna look like. I bet it's gonna be pretty no matter what. Oh, I got some ink on here. Let's get that off before I get it all over me and then on my paper. All right. So I'm gonna stamp off. Let's see what it does. Maybe we'll alternate. Do some like this. That's actually kind of pretty. Kind of like that. It almost reminds me a little bit of Pebbled Path. That. And again, I just went kind of the whole page because I just wanted to make sure that I got the whole outer part covered. So now we're going to use the pecan pie. This is going to be pretty with the, oh yeah, I like that. Oh, that's pretty. I like it with the multicolor. What do you guys think? You like it one color or multi? I think it gives it like a little bit of a kick with the multicolor. It's a little bit of something extra. Let's see. Go here. There. Do one little piece here. Yeah, the multi. I like the multi too. Let's see. get particular about my edges. I like them all to kind of be similar and not white spaces. There we go. I think that's good. Yeah, the multi is so pretty. Yeah, I prefer it with the multicolor. I should have done that on the other one. I didn't think about it. Oh, it's so pretty. All right. And now, where's my pink? You know, it's because I'm not organized yet. So, we're going to cut another piece of this. And what size did I do this in? Where is my, I'll use this. This is, let's see if I can, all right, 3 3 3/4. Let's see, 3 3/4. And that piece is, I'm going to use it. I have it as a piece like this, but you know what? I'm just going to cut it and I'm going to go with it. All right, so it was 3 3/4 and 3, if I remember right. And you know, as soon as I get off the live, I'm going to find them. But that's okay. I can use it for something else. Is that the same? Yep. Okay. Oh, guys, that's so pretty. Yeah, I really like the multi. Oh, that's pretty. Put some glue on here. Oh, I like that. And the petal pink just adds to it. Oh, that's so pretty. And then we can, and I didn't do my embellishment, we'll have to do that. Put some glue back here. Line it up. Oh, I like that so, so much. Isn't that pretty? I think it's so much better than this one. I mean, they're both nice, but I like the different color. And then I took the same adhesive backed swirl dots and I'm going to put my lid on my glue. Put these down kind of wherever I thought would look good. Let's do another, oh, this dark one here. There we go. And there we go. And then the envelope will look like this. So we have our Summer Splash glimmer paper. We have a little bit of gold. You open it up and it's decorated and super, super pretty. Still have plenty of room to write. Beautiful. So, which card was your favorite? I kind of think I'm partial to this one. I like the pink. The Petunia is my favorite, but oh no, they both are pretty. I don't know if I can pick a favorite. So fun. I really enjoyed playing with this glimmer paper. It was so much fun. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. If you have not already, follow me on my socials, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Make sure on YouTube that you click subscribe and like on my Facebook. Hit the bell on YouTube to be up to date with whenever I post. And you can also join my email list. There is a link in the description that you can join that. And let me go over Inkspiration really quick. Once more, registration is open until the 15th of this month. It is going to be the Umbrella Days. And it's a really, really cute thing. experience this month. It's going to be really, really fun. You'll definitely want to get in on that. My next live is going to be on Monday, December 16th. So it's next Monday, 6 p.m. And my card theme is going to be winter. So definitely stay tuned and join in next Monday to see what I come up with. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you next Monday. Bye.